TTRPG world building question. How much of your world magic is known?
This is a super interesting question, and I think regardless of what answer you end up with, it is very fun to dive into the whys of where you end up there. He goes on to elaborate, this isn't just specific spells. It's the list of spells that are in the PHB and other books. It's also the idea of schools of magic. You know, is necromancy known, or is that just lost art? It's the idea of different spell scrolls being known or not. Even the idea of creating a spell scroll, how to create magic items, that kind of stuff. All of those different subsystems, what material components are necessary. How common knowledge is that? And when I say common knowledge, that's the kind of approach I have done with my world building. My world building is that if it's in a book that a player should have as a resource, it is known. It's not necessarily known by everyone, but it is known. And the reason that this is because some of the deities in my home campaign, the dragon deities are over the schools of magic. There is one dragon deity for every single school of magic, except for conjuration. That one went banana pants due to eldritch corruption and is now one of the three primary eldritch deities of badness that's happening. The conjuration school is therefore directly under the purview of the god of magic, Ouroboros. And for me, in the world building of how magic is understood in the world, I have a very dragon/wizard-centric idea of it. The reason that we have categorizations like illusion, enchantment, etc., is because someone wanted to categorize them. And I think the person who would be most likely to do that is a wizard. Sorcerers can just do stuff. Warlocks invoke things out of their patrons. Bards are singing songs. Clerics are doing prayers. A wizard is doing the math, the high physics of magic. And I think they would want to categorize things into nice, clean buckets. You know, this is electromagnetics. This is gravitation. This is kinetic forces. This is potential forces. Those kinds of thoughts applied to magic. So for me, everything that's in a book is known. It's just that whether or not you know it is basically the equivalent of, do you have a PhD in magic or a bachelor's, or do you just have some basic knowledge of it? However, anytime my players create a new spell, that is them creating new knowledge in the world. The fact that a spell is known by someone somewhere doesn't mean that it's necessarily common knowledge, and there is stuff that is quote-unquote big magic that lies outside of a spell's definitions. Things that are big rituals, plot magic, so to speak. Those things are not necessarily known and are being discovered or being rediscovered as per the plot. Or, as I said with PC-created spells, as per player initiative.